Right, I'm going to be attempting the impossible challenge. This is my second attempt. I first tried this over a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So basically what I've done is, on the level select, I entered 008 consecutive times in the sound test. When you do that, you get a little ring noise. And what that does, it removes all rings, all item boxes, and all special stage rings from the game. So as you can see, normally there's 2 item boxes there, but there's none. They've all been removed. So this is classic mode. You've got the 3 lives. So I'm trying to beat the game without getting the game over with no rings, which is basically impossible. When I tried this like 2 weeks ago, I got like 10 game overs. It's absurd. I'm doing this as practice. You see, there's no special stage rings there as well. It's all gone. So just imagine trying to get through the stages, especially the later levels, and the bosses with no rings. The only thing I've got is my insta shield. I've enabled the super pillar, which doesn't really help at all, but just because I like it. But yeah, so absurdly hard challenge, but that's what I'm going to try again just for fun. If I get a game over, which I will then just reload, level select, and continue from where the act where I failed. You can attack this, but it doesn't make any difference. But yeah, so it's an absurdly hard challenge, a lot harder than my 80 lives in Sonic 2 challenge that I did the other day. Oh, it's impossible. I mean, I probably will achieve this one day, but basically, there's 2 things. You have to get used to the level design, and you have to get used to how this version of Sonic 3, because this is the new version created for Sonic Origins, because it has got some differences that you have to take into account. Now, there's one bonus you do get. I mean, it's an absurdly hard challenge, but there's one bonus you do get. I'll tell you once I defeat the mini-boss. Now, again, this mini-boss could kill me. You've got to be so careful. And I really do need Tails' help with this. That's why I'm playing with Tails. Trust me, without Tails, I'd hardly get through the first couple of zones. So, this version of Sonic 3 contains the hidden cool bonus, which you get in Sonic Mania. At the end of Sonic Mania, at the end of an act, you get a cool bonus depending on how many times you got hit in the stage. If you didn't get hit, you get like a 10,000 point bonus. If you got hit once, you get 90,000, something 9,000. You got hit twice, 8,000. If you died, that you get 0 bonus, etc. This is also in the Sonic 3 tally. Because you look at my score, I didn't get any rings or anything, but my score is 13,000. That's based on a small time bonus and the 10,000 cool bonus for not getting hit. So my point is, if you get 50,000 points, you get an extra life. So if I have to get 5 consecutive, well, if I get 5 cool bonuses of 10,000 with 5 acts, I get an extra life. So you can increase your extra life total very, very gradually. So that's the only thing I've got going for me. Because without it, there's only 3 lives, you've got no chance. But yeah, this is an impossible challenge. But when I was playing it, when I tried this 2 weeks ago, I got as far as Act 2 of Carnival Night before I basically died. It's an amazing challenge, but what it does teach you is how to hone your, really learn the level layout. But there's so many acts to learn, it's very, very difficult. We're not going to go down, I think that's too risky. We can go up. And it's really kind of depressing playing this game without any rings or anything, it's hard left here, because I want you to go up right, you'll get killed by the bad Nick, which you wouldn't in the original, but in this version you do. My instinct is always to smash into the wall here, but there's nothing there. No item boxes. So you have to use the insta shield like crazy in this game, especially against the boss fight. But yeah, so one day I will achieve this. I will go through the whole game without getting a game over, but that's going to be like once in a blue moon or something. It's just nigh on impossible. Like you say, Sasa. It's a really good challenge though. I mean, there are certain zones which I dread. Act 2 of Carnival Night is insanely tough, especially the boss fight. My God, the Eggman boss. You think about the 3 boss sequence at the end of Launch Base. It is going to be tough. And I did this the other day, and like I say, I got like 10 game overs. But once I got a game over, I went back to level select, continued from the actual where I left off where I failed. And yeah, it took me about 3 hours to beat the game. But it is doable. And there we go. We made it through the first zone. But anyone can do that. Yeah. Anyway. So now, of course, because there's no chaos emeralds or anything, we can't play Doomsday. I could enable Doomsday via a debug code, but even then, you only have 50 rings. There's no rings in Doomsday, and therefore you fail after about a minute. Oh yeah, the Sonic Knuckles half will be brutal, 100%. So it's about working out what is the best route. Obviously, the bosses, you have to master the bosses as much as you can. It's about working out the safest routes, basically. To make it so. What I generally I take the higher route to begin with in Hydro City because it's not without danger. It's dangerous, but I think it's the safest route. Now, of course, the one advantage is because we're not collecting rings of special stages or anything, you get through the game quickly. Now, let's have some. I like this when you use the super pet out here. It just looks so cool. So this is very dangerous because we know we've got that bad nick thing. But anyway, we'll use the insta shield. Oh, I won't. I will get lots of game overs. That is an absolute promise. But yeah, if I was to win, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? You have this down on the Android. Do you mean the Sonic 3 AIR version? Is that what you've got downloaded on Android? Right, let's get this bad nick. And right. And that's so this mini boss is a tricky one, but again, I know Tails can be a pain in the arse against boss fights, but he's most of the time he's a real help in Sonic 3 bosses, and we will need his help. Oh, didn't get much angle off the wall there. I was lucky. So wait for a few seconds, because if you start attacking it as soon as it lands, you can still die. You can still get killed by the rockets. That's why you have to wait for those rocket things. You know, what about missiles? I'd say they're more missiles, aren't they? To slow down. Sonic and Knuckles, okay? Hi, Daniel's animation, by the way. Welcome to the stream. So this is 3 acts now. Because Act 2 of Hydro City is pretty much is already ramping up the difficulty now. The boss fight, we all know the Eggman boss fight is quite a tricky one. And Marble Zone's one I dread during this challenge because Marble Zone is a really, really hard challenge. But anyway, we'll worry about that when we come to it. See, I could have practiced this without streaming it, but I thought it'd be more fun just to sort of practice it whilst live streaming, because you never know, you guys might come up with some helpful tips or something. I was at the little sort of bit of water that falls there. Reminds me of sort of chemical plant. No, not chemical plant. Toxic cave. That's it. I think. Well, I don't usually, do I? Usually, I'm very good. This is not a kids-friendly channel, but I do. You know, I don't normally swear. I don't. You know, it's just not necessary. You know. So I'll try not to. I promise. Right. On we go. Now, of course, this level has little slides, a bit like you know, chemical plant, which sort of cross each other, like there, for example. You can use Tails. I could have at the start, but I didn't. You can use Tails to skip some of those by using his Tails assist move. Obviously, when he just carries Sonic. Now, normally there's an invincibility block in there, but there's not this box in there, but not this time. So what we're going to wait for this guy to fire his thing. Don't know what called a bad nicker guy, but anyway, we're going to get Tails to carry Sonic here. This is a Tails only route. Obviously, if you want to get there with Sonic, you need to use Tails. We're going to skip a little bit of level design. Will it shave much time? It will shave a little bit of time. Okay. Ooh, see, I didn't know that would be there. So what we're going to get Tails to carry Sonic. We're going to go as fast as we can to the right, and I mean you have to go fast. Cool, new subscriber. Thank you very much. So we do this. So what done? We skipped a massive chunk of level design, and now we're going to go left. Ah, see that was a mistake by me. But that's okay. We can work around that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back up the slope. You don't understand English. Oh, okay, well I can't help you much with that then. See that? So you can just get enough momentum and just get back. So this is our second meeting with Knuckles. He's the protector of the island. Eggman has tricked him into thinking that Sonic is the enemy, whereas Eggman is the enemy. So Knuckles is doing everything he can to stop Sonic, basically getting the Chaos Emeralds. We won't have a problem this time. Right, now this is a tricky boss. So what we're going to use, we're going to use the Insta Shield. So your tail's got a good hit in there. So that's 3 hits already, so that's a good start. You play Sonic 3 AIR, definitely the best version of Sonic 3, hands down. Now, if I was quick enough, I could have landed on there before it disappeared. Now, if I time my jumps correctly, I can get 1 hit like that. So that's 4 hits, 4 left. So, 5. Done. Okay, so that's a good technique for taking this boss out. Yeah, just the loss. So basically, at the end of Sonic 2, Sonic defeats Eggman in the Death Egg. The Death Egg basically crash lands onto the floating island, also known as Angel Island. And whereas Knuckles is the sole guardian of the island, and he protects the Master Emerald effectively. And Knuckles is an Echidna, and he's the last of his tribe. He's the only one left. And I'd say so. Eggman has tricked Knuckles into thinking Sonic is the enemy and that Sonic is after the Master Emerald. So that's why Knuckles is effectively working with Eggman, and Knuckles is a very cool villain in this game. Yes, he's a bit gullible to be fair, but he's a pretty cool character. There's a very cool moveset because obviously Knuckles can glide and climb, which is not something that Sonic or Tails can do. See, I'm dead there. That's a silly mistake. So as soon as Wimpy does that comment, I die. You're a curse. No, it's See, again, something like that. I think that's the best route, but I forgot about that. So you can see how hard it is. Now, the reason why I've still got 3 lives is because I've got an extra life because of my score, because of the that cool bonus I talked about. So anyway, we'll make sure I don't make that mistake again. I think what I need to do this attempt and then go back and do it again quickly so I don't forget things. Yeah, it's an insanely hard challenge, but I'm crazy enough to do it. So this one we don't need to. What if I just jump over it completely there? See, I've learned something today. Yeah, Marble Garden Zone is a very, very tricky zone. I like this zone a lot actually, but it's not that fun. We've got no rings. So anyway, how's it going, Wimpy? And everyone else watching? Possibly. The Insta Shield is not something that many people ever use in Sonic 3 because normally you've got the Elemental Shield, and if you've got an Elemental Shield you can't activate the Insta Shield. But because we can't get any Elemental Shields in this scenario, that's why you need to use the Insta Shield a lot. So we're going to go full down here. I don't know what that is. Is that lava? What is that liquid? I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Just weird. Right, now what we're going to do here, we're going to go, you may think, why am I going this way? And the reason why I did that, if you go left, it takes you to an absolute nightmare section. Yeah, I was going to say, it kind of seems like, oh, so if you go, no, there's a reason why I did this. It's because what this does, it takes you right back up. This is, if I'd gone right to the left at that junction, I would have gone here. But there's a sequence, a very tricky sequence, where it's very easy to get hit. So that's why I did that little shortcut there to avoid taking damage. So that's something which I've got, which I know works well. Now this is horrible. In this version, this is so tight. Watch. It was never quite that tricky to get through in the original version, but where they programmed it in the remaster, it's brutally and harsh. I bet a lot of people die there, but they just get crushed. Now, one of the problems with this game, and because they used the retro engine to create it, is that some things that they didn't fix. Now this mini boss coming up, you know there's a point where spikes fall from the ceiling and you need to dodge them. In the original version of Sonic 3 you could dodge them because the spikes don't fall too quickly. I'm a bit nervous here because I don't know what's underneath. Oh, okay. I know you've got those lovely bubble magnets. There's one there. It's fine. And because these spikes fall too quickly, so, you know, you're going to die no matter what. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Tails to help me. Ready? Watch. Tails is, see that? The spike deflected off Tails. So Tails is effectively protecting Sonic. He didn't that time, though, did he? Oh my god. So yeah, that's 2 deaths now. Wow. So I got caught out there. Oh. Right, let's just get Tails here again. Yeah, it is a low, isn't it? So let's try it, just in case it charges down. 1 life left. Oh my god. My turn was good against that boss. Look, I've got 1 life. Oh my god. See, that's what I was trying to do, but it lands anyway. Right, I've got 1 life left. Now, you would, yeah, I mean, it's just my placement. You would have died there because the spike came too quickly. You can't dodge it quick enough in this version. It is a fault they never fixed. You reckon? Easy to spam the insta-shield instead of Tails? Maybe. But don't forget, even with the spike coming down, you still got to jump up to spam the insta-shield, so I don't agree, but maybe that's a better technique. Anyway, well, I made a complete pig's ear of this first act. I've died 3 times. So, yeah. Now, the temptation is to try and take the upper route, which is a shortcut, but it's fraught with danger, so it's better to take the low route in Act 2. Well, I mean, like I said, when I attempted last time, I did actually get to Act 2 of Carnival Night before I lost all my lives in that act, so... anyway, but you see, this is all things you learn, so I'll have to remember those bits where I died in... well, what can I say, Wimpy? I just don't know what I'm doing. By the way, I've uploaded plenty of no damage playthroughs of Sonic 3 Knuckles with rings before, but just not, well, not plenty, just 1 or 2. Right, so on we go. A lot of people don't like that spinning wheel. I know it's kind of slow when you're trying to control it. It's kind of slow. Right, so we are. Oh, rage bit. Oh yes, right. So, oh, I learned. Look at that. I actually learned. God knows how I'm going to get through the rest of this act without dying, but. One second, I'm going to get rid of this enemy before I read your comment about this. See, apparently that Sonic Heroes remake has been leaked as cancelled or something. Leaked as cancelled? What we're saying is that it was originally, you think it might have been planned and Sonic Team just like, nah. Is it like how they gave up when they did those Sonic Adventure sort of remaster remakes from like a studio in China was handling them and then they just cancelled those? Well, you know what they decided to do instead? Just they've added Sonic Hero stages to the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Should Sonic Team just make racing games from now on? Just you know, to hell with 3D Sonic games. I didn't see. I didn't. I wanted to come off to the right there. Damn, shucks. That's not good. But this is tricky. So let's have a quick look. Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, that was it fake? Oh god. Well, as someone who is not the biggest fan of Heroes, I can't say I'm particularly gutted that it's not going to remake. I mean, what should we have? Like a minute's flatulence or something, just to acknowledge it, or you know. Yeah. Well, mind you, I wouldn't trust Sonic Team to open a can of beans, let alone remake a game. They're that incompetent. I mean, look what they did to the classics in Origins. So, how hard is this challenge? This challenge is basically impossible. That's why I call it the impossible challenge. Unless you've got perfect knowledge of every ounce, every badnik placement of every level, which I don't. I've got good knowledge of this game, obviously. Now, I had to be careful because we've got the dreaded bottomless pit bit coming up, which isn't a bottomless pit, but due to the way this remake has been done, it could be a bottomless pit. So I have to be so careful in this next bit. Just this bit coming up, don't rush, take your time. This literally bit right here, if you go too quickly, this becomes a bottomless pit right underneath. Fortunately it hasn't, and this bit's very treacherous. I think as well, doing this challenge, you have to concentrate so hard. It's just like, one mistake, as soon as you lose your concentration, you're going to blow it. Or I'm going to blow it. Right, here we go. The internet's starting to hate you. No, it's absurd. I've never seen anyone do this challenge. That is not get a game over. That's 5 hits, so 3 hits left. Ooh, Tails got another hit in there. Nice one, Tails. Now, the attack sequence of Eggman here is random, whereas in the original version it was a fixed attack sequence. So it's a bit more tricky this time. Anyway, we've somehow made it through Act 2 of Marble Garden. So that was tough. I mean, I can't see Sonic Team ever remaking any Sonic games. I mean, surely they're going to have to release a new collection of, even if it's just emulated versions of, say, the DX version of Sonic Adventure, the Battle version of Sonic Adventure 2. They've got to release them because those games are still popular and they will sell. Yes, obviously, if Sonic Team put more effort into them, they would sell more. But, that's... How did I die? How did I die? I didn't... there's no way I touched that spike. I was on the back of its shell. That is utter rubbish. Right, okay. So up, up, down, down, up, 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 up. So we're going to continue from Carnival Night Act 1. I should not have died there. My placement was fine. I'm just going to enable the Insta Shield. Oh, I've done it wrong. Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry, that's outrageous. I told you it was impossible. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue from Carnival Night Act 1. Yeah, see, that would not have happened in the original version of Sonic 3. I've done that loads of times against that bad Nick. That's just, oh... See, I've got the Insta Shield right there. Perhaps, yeah, because what I wanted to do, I wanted to bounce off the Badnik. But Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. Uh-oh. Right, well, there you go. I failed my challenge already, but this is good practice to keep going, see how far I get before I balls it up again. Right, so this is a very tricky act. It is difficult to judge what is the best way, because they're all very tricky ways to go. So what I normally do is this way. This is the shortcut. There is normally a giant ring in just to the right there, but obviously it's not there this time. So what I'm going to do here, surely it was wise to get lots of points in this challenge so you can gain lives. Well, yeah, you can gain lives, can't you? But the only... in terms of getting lots of points, this is basically impossible anyway. Now, this is... I don't normally take this route, so this is very dangerous when I'm attempting. So... right. This is a really tough mini-boss, so hold your breath. It's going to be tough. Crap. Now see, that shouldn't have killed me. That's the collision. Because I walked very carefully, but the collision hitbox is so big in this remaster, there's no way that would have killed me in the original version. Because I was just walking underneath it to get safe. Now, what you need to do is you need to do... oh, for crying out loud, they're making a mess of this. Yeah, I suppose you could. Yeah, that's a good point. See, what you need to do is trap the thing there. Like that. Trap it. Oh God. Don't say anything. don't even breathe. Of course I can do that. I've done it before. If I can get it to if its body to come down as soon as the fight starts. You can trap that thing to the right, and it's very easy to destroy it. But I just made well. The thing is, because I'm so frightened of touching it, because you can insta kill me. So again, I'll do this route again, because obviously this route to get to the boss seems to be quite good actually. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, so there we go, guys. It's hard. So we've gone a different way this time. So I'm gonna have to tricky. Right. So, to be honest, this is the way I normally go. Oh shit! Apologies for that. I've killed. Don't go to the top here, because otherwise you'll get killed by spikes. I wasn't expecting. No one saw anything. Right, so let's go up here again. Let's do what I did before. Just get Tails to fire Sonic. I was expecting to get lots of game overs, but more in the Sonic and Knuckles half. I wasn't expecting this to be so trouble. Cool. Right, so let's try. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the body of that thing to go down very quickly. So there, that's what I mean. So trap it. Keep doing that. See, and you keep trapping it. Well, you try. And I did use the insta shield there, and it still killed me. I'm amazed it did. I really did not expect it to. I'm really surprised. Hmm. I really don't know why I'm struggling so much against that boss. It shouldn't be. I mean, when I did try this playthrough the other day, I beat that boss comfortably. It is tough in a way without any ring, but it's because the thing that comes off it which can kill you so quickly. Am I trying too hard? Maybe I'm trying too hard to beat it. Perhaps I need to be more patient. And perhaps that's my fault. But let's try again. I thought I could use Wimpy's advice, but the only boss he's good at is the one in Press Garden Act 2. So do that. We should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right actually. So let's just try and let's do a take your time, be very patient kind of thing. So I'm absolutely fine getting through that one. That's not a problem at all. It's just the boss. So let's try this again. See, that's what I want to do. So normally it gets trapped there, but for some reason in this version it's not getting trapped. Oh, that was just pure fluke. It's not going to be much left to stand on actually in a minute. I'm going to need Tails to carry Sonic in a second. Well, I made it, guys. Well, I only died about 7-8 times. If I was to stand in that little gap there, I'd get crushed when the block lands. It's happened before. I could just keep hitting the signpost in the air, but yeah, so obviously because I started the game from Devil's Let, my scores reset, but so I would need to beat another 5 acts to get another extra life. Anyway, so let's see how far I get now. And now obviously I haven't enabled the super pillar again, so oh my god, that was so close. Right, so I'm just gonna look down. You can see why I look down. Now, here's the problem. Trying to get up here is very dangerous, but if I take the low route, I always seem to have more trouble. This is like a shortcut. It's almost, even though it's risky with those spikes there, you can get crushed by the barrels here as well. This is almost a better route to take. If you go to the left there, there's normally a special stage ring inside the box. Oh, for God's sake. That's happened to me before as well, by the way. I was just too quick. If I ever do upload a playthrough of this where I actually complete the whole playthrough without... see, in that point, I just bounced up. It didn't even kill me. So where's the consistency? If I ever do manage to play through this, complete the whole game without dying, I expect a billion likes. When I upload it. Why didn't you guys all try this as well, just for fun? Just like say, you go to level sound test, you enter the code 008 consecutive times, you hear the ring noise, and it removes the rings. Just try it, and you'll see how unbelievably hard it is. So what I'm going to do is go slower, so it doesn't ping me back. What would almost be a good idea is just to write down all times when I got killed, just to sort of learn. Now, this is one level which I do. Obviously, we're not there yet, and there's lots of hazards to contend with. But I do dread the second boss, because the Eggman boss in this act is not a lot of people talk about it, but it's actually one of the hardest bosses in the game. It is brutal to beat. Oh yeah, I'm not saying you don't. I'm just sort of saying maybe one day, why don't you guys try it just to see how hard it is to beat Sonic 3. It's like if you were to try the other classic games, just try and not collect any rings, and you see how hard it is. It's an absurdly hard boss. I mean, to beat it with Tails it like takes forever with no rings. Well, yeah, yeah, maybe. So go and use that just to ping Sonic along a little bit. Oh, things be back. Oh, look, see that something as well. Because of the remastered version, enemies will spot you from longer away, and if you think you've outrun them and they've just reset, they don't. So you have to be very, very careful. So insta shield, safe. I used to love Carnival Night, but I hate Carnival Night in this version. Now this thing would never crush you when you first go past the original version, but sometimes in this version it does. So what we're going to do here, we're going to try and do a little shortcut. It doesn't really add much, but there's normally a special stage ring there. I think you can, but the trouble is you hit the below. If you hit it's only the centre of the below bit you can hit with Tails, but you'll see what I mean in terms of you can't hit all of the below bit, because otherwise you do get killed. It's so tough. Then we get to the good old dreaded barrel, which no one knew how to beat when this game first came out. Or I say beat, get past. So simple, isn't it? Up and down, up and down. Why do people think jumping helps? That's because you jump, 90% of the time in this game. So that's why. Right, so we're going to do a little shortcut here. Doesn't save much really, but... Oh, I was going to do a shortcut, but so what we'll do. I always like Sonic's animations when he's on the edge of something in Sonic 3. They look really good. Right, so we had 2 attempts to get past this very, very tricky Eggman boss. Now I could take my time and beat it safely, but I'd rather try. I mean, again, maybe that was my problem with the mini boss in that one. I was just trying too hard to beat it quickly. So, see, Knuckles never appears in Marble Garden. I don't know why, but he appears twice in Carnival Night, so he makes up for it. Right. So, Insta Shield, full use against this boss. So 2 hits so far. That'll do for now. So 3 hits. That's good so far. I'm happy with 4 hits. That's good. Good. Okay, I missed it, but that's okay. Better safe than dead. Tails, he's trying, bless him, but obviously, you see, you can hit it from below, but if you hit those little green bits, then you take damage. See, that boss was so far I've struggled against the last two mini bosses, but the main Eggman boss is not a problem. Of course, because I died in this act, that's why I haven't got the 10,000 point bonus. Now we've got Ice Cat next. This is the only one of the changed music in the remastered version. I actually like this track. I think this version in Ice Cat's quite good. Whereas the music if I Carnival Night and Launch Race isn't that good. It's released. So now this is a tricky act. What helps is that it's quite linear. So you know where you need to go, you know, you learn what you need to, how to get past it. This Badnik, we can wait for it to go past, or we can just use the Insta-Shield, or we can jump over the top of it, which is what I didn't expect. I manage. Those little things that crushes go up and down, they move at a slightly different sequence to the original version of the game, so you have to be careful. Now, I could get Tails to follow me up there, but it's almost easier just to go this way. So again, time units to shield, it's not too difficult. I always take this little shortcut now. It's risky because if you looked at the top there, if you time it wrong, you hit spikes and die. But this little shortcut, it just saves you a tiny bit of time, literally like 10 seconds. It's not really worth it. But I always take that shortcut. It's the most pointless shortcut ever created in any video game ever. Good old Ice Cafe, definitely one of the most popular levels in Sonic 3. I know a lot of people wanted this remade in Sonic Mania, you know, like a reimagined version. This is really hard in this game. You've got a spring there and you're supposed to force yourself up. I always felt there was a really tricky challenge. A little bit on the short side, so let's get the... Now this gap to cross there isn't that big, so you could actually spin dash across without using this. Right, now this is a very tricky mini-boss fight. You may not think, oh surely not, but you know at some point in the fight, boulders fall from the ceiling, they fall very quickly, just like in that one in Marble Garden, so it's better to have Tails to help you with this fight. Which is what I'm... Tails, you idiot. Tails, I need your help, Tails. Oh my god, right, he's just made it much harder. Thank you so much, Fox. Oh, see, I only survived there because I used the Insta-Shield. Again, Insta-Shield saved me. So the reason why I wanted Tails just before the boss started, because I could use Tails to just, you know, get some early hits in. So, but I improvised there and it worked. Whew. Now, for Act 2, What I do, I take the upper route rather than go down into the caves bit. It's not, I wouldn't say it's safer to take the upper route, but I just prefer it. It's synced up correctly, so one of the times the attack type is used. I know it's fast even. Oh, I did that wrong. I knew straight away I timed it wrong. Just avoid it, that's much better. Okay. Again, that's annoying death, but it's just something you learned. Perhaps I'll try this again later today, just without streaming it, to just see how far I can get. You know, assuming that I learn from all the, you know, the mistakes I've made. There's penguins. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe I died like that. I never died like that. Wow. Better enable this cheats again. Wow, I just... Act 2, aren't we? Act 2. Wow. I did that deliberately because I wanted to see if I could get past it, but I couldn't. Right, we're going down. We are going down to the caves bit. Well, I hope this is an entertaining playthrough, if nothing else. We're going back in the caves now. But as long as we land correctly, we shouldn't waste too much time. I couldn't envisage myself, if we could remove all the rings, say from Sonic 1, Sonic 2 or Sonic CD, I'd definitely have an easier time in those games than this game. Right, we've got the boss coming up. Now the boss, whilst it sounds quite tricky, it's actually a bit easier in this version than in the remastered version. So I don't think I'll have a problem against Eggman here. Well, I might have a problem. Save me, Tails! He saved me! Legend! Let's actually stream in the afternoon or the evening next time, guys. Oh, see, what a legend Tails is. Sometimes he makes a mess, but sometimes he saves me. Anyway, somehow we've made it to launch base. After about, what, 4 game overs? Now, launch base... So, I mean, I know Wimpy said we could spam extra lives. I don't know how much the points will increase. Just have a look. 200, 500, 1,000, just 1,000. I think that's it. It's just 1,000. Was that the original version? I don't know. Yeah, the points don't increase much, so spamming lives would take forever. So. Now, I mean, no matter what route you take, launch base is tricky, so I don't really think there's necessarily an ideal route. I wish you had the choice of going up and down, though, because there used to be another route you can take with Tails, but you can't even take that route when you're playing with Tails in this version of launch base. Now, you can go right here. I normally go left. It doesn't do much. It just allows me to avoid a slightly tricky section. And what I can do here is, not a lot of people know this, you can go up. There's normally like I don't know, a lightning shield or a 10 ring item box there. So what we're going to do, yeah, that's it. I knew there's a spring there. So you take the spring, go to the far left. There's a special stage ring. But I'll tell you what, I'll fly back up to the top just to show you guys what else is up. I really like Launch Base. I think it's an excellent zone. It works as a pretty good finale if you're playing Sonic 3 alone, and it kind of acts as a good like midway point, good tester if you're playing the full Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Lock On. So I'm just trying to work out where I am. What's up, G2H? How's it going? It's been a while. So, what I like to try and do is take the shortcut here. That is this bit here. It's not even worth it really. I just like taking the shortcut. So what we're going to do, we're going to get Tails to carry Sonic when Tails decides to join us. Now, just to show you guys, because again, this is probably something that a lot of people don't know about. If you... Let's get rid of these. Normally, there is a lightning shield right here. So it's quite a useful area to know. Hi to everyone watching and who's joining the stream. So again, you can go up. Oh crap! Oh dear, I knew that's going to happen. So we're back here again. Oh my god. We're right back near the start of the level. Ouch. Oh yes, very ouch. Got one life left. I deserve that. Oh my god, I'm playing like an idiot today. Let's enable the super pillar as well. It's 199309. I didn't even do it right. Too many nines, I think. Just 2 9s. 3 0 9. There we go. You heard the noise. It's right. So we go back to Launch Base Act 1 again. Oops. Well, yeah. I mean, you're right. The Act 1 boss with Knuckles is a nightmare because you've got 2 of those things to destroy, haven't you? I did practice Sonic 3 and Knuckles the other day with rings enabled just to get myself, to help. But it's not helped me at all, is it? That bit there, it's normally, if you go down and get this special stage ring, you normally come up from there. See, I'll show you if you go right instead of left, why it's quite tricky. First of all, you've got this badnik to deal with. Okay, that's not that tricky, that bit, but so you just time it correctly. Now this bit gets quite hard because you've got these things there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for Tails. See, look at that. And I'm just going to get Tails to fly Sonic instead. There's a badnik just as you come out. There are several routes we can take here. We're going to go inside the tube this time. Now what I do, instead of taking the shortcut, I'm going to show you just the normal route here. Now, I could go to the left here, but I'm not going to because it is treacherous, which is why I'm going to get Tails to carry Sonic again. Right, so if I get up here this time, now you have two routes you can take here. Both are very tricky, so there's not really one I recommend above the other. But I will try and take the route to the left. The left are two evils, really. Now, if I fall down here, it might be a shortcut, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to take... You've got to be careful here, there's spikes right underneath Sonic. See, and if you try and move... Ooh. Now, I'm not concerned about the mini-boss fight. That is one boss fight which I'm normally pretty good at. So that's without rings. Knuckles' attacks are getting darker and darker. First he brings water in to try and drown Sonic in Carnival Night, and now he's tried to literally bomb the first half of the launch base. I'm surprised if Knuckles next to us like a machine gun or something. So you can get a few hits in the Endgame, which does absolutely nothing. So oh, I could have got killed there if Tails hadn't done that hit, so I was lucky. Something I always like doing, don't ask me why, I just like bringing Sonic on top of that. Anyway, so that's one done. We've been streaming for literally an hour now, so it's taken that long to get this far. Imagine if I started from the beginning of the game every time I got a game over, that would be an absolute nightmare. I don't think, hopefully it doesn't rage hate me. I'm certainly not going to rage quit this. I'm going to keep going. That is a promise. I will beat this game. So we could go down, but honestly I just go this route here. It's not too difficult. Now, it does get quite tricky later on in this act, and I do have a specific route I do like to take. It's still treacherous, but I will show you what one I'm talking about. For those who've got good knowledge of the Launch Base Act 2, there's two special stage rings, well, one particular high up near the end of the stage. That's the route I will take. But it will become clear when I get there. There's an enemy, it's a bad Nick just to the right here, so you've got to be careful of. Those flame things. Little shortcut here. Now, in the original version, all three springs will send you up. If you take this one, it sticks to the level design. So what you want to do, you want to hit the middle red spring. Hit the one on the right, it just sends you up that curve and sends you flying back to the left. So the temptation is, we know you can get Tails to carry Sonic up here. Don't. Just take this route. Oh, that was very, very close. Again, what I could do is if I've got Tails with me, I could use Tails just to carry Sonic over it. So there's no, again, I'm rushing. I shouldn't be rushing, but just have it ready. Now, before you continue, two badniks from below will fly up. They don't normally, in the original version, they don't reach you that quick, but in this version you have to take that into account, because otherwise they would kill you when you're in these spinning top things, spinning cup things. So that special shade ring I was talking about, normally it is in there. This is definitely a quicker route. And we've got 3 boss segments coming up, which everybody knows is very, very tough. I'll do my best. Move quickly there before that badnik fires. Ooh, slow that. Now for those wondering how you reach that star post to the right there, you can't. You can only reach that with Knuckles. It's for Knuckles, his specific route. Okay, first of the very tricky 3 bosses. Well, so far I think it's been Carnival Night or Marble Garden without rings. At least in the first Sonic 3 half, it's one of those 2. As for Sonic and Knuckles, take your pick. They're all tricky. That's a toughie. But yeah, I think Marble Garden and Carnival Night, one of those 2 is definitely the most challenging. You gotta love Knuckles' ego there. He's like, I can take on Sonic all by myself on that tiny platform whilst the Death Egg's taking off. So this second boss I find very, very difficult. It's very hard to think of a good pattern or a safe pattern. Don't know how long the whole run will be, but thanks. So we've got the 3rd big arm boss fight now. I mean, I suppose that's a good technique against this boss, but it's not. You watch the whole run afterwards, okay? That's my first attempt last time. It took me 3 hours, but this might take longer. Just again using the insta shield to full effect. You don't have to use, it's probably a good idea to use tails here. You do the same thing again. Okay, so 4 hits so far. Probably Lava Reef is the hardest thing in Sonic and Knuckles half. That is very, very tough. That's a very dangerous move I did just there, but it's one that I do enjoy trying. Oh, I was so lucky! I knew that might happen, but my insta shield worked and I killed it. So I was very, very, very lucky. I was very daring at the last 2 hits, but it worked. Anyway, so effectively we've made it halfway through the game. 7 zones left. So I did upload a playthrough a few years ago of me just doing the Sonic 3 half, which I made it through without getting the game over. But this is the full game, of course. I love that unused animation of Eggman coming back to returning to the Death Egg, which they restored for this version of Sonic 3. Echidna's up to no good. So if you think about it, it's like he's hiding something in there, right? He's hiding. So what's he hiding? And Sonic and Tails go in there, and they're just like, there's nothing he's hiding. He's hiding an empty room. So he's just trolling Sonic and Tails. Now, Mushroom Hill, I was going to say Mushroom Valley for a second, is a, you wouldn't think of this a particularly difficult level, but it is, because obviously normally you have rings and shields and stuff. But it is surprisingly tricky. And especially both bosses, the Act 1 boss is very tricky, Act 2 boss against Eggman is very, very tricky as well. Rage. Well, it'll be definitely Rage Bates Sonic, I think, in Act 2, the Act 2 intro. Yeah, was it ever confirmed why Knuckles never appears in Marble Garden? Whoosh, crap, I did not expect those. See, again, those enemies wouldn't be there that quickly in the original version, but in this version they do appear more quickly. What I normally do here, I normally take the lower routes where there's special stage rings are for obvious reasons. It's a reasonably safe route. This bit here is tricky. You could just got to stop yourself from going too fast, otherwise you can't. It's harder to backtrack. So jump up, and then you just go up here, and then there's a special stage ring there. This bit you've got to try and avoid the static. Now this mini boss is very, very hard. If you don't beat this quickly, this can absolutely wreck you. So I will need Tails with me. Now I can't do this bit here. I have to wait till he twists his body. Done. So we will get the 10, even though if you look at my score, even though it's not doesn't say 10,000 points, so I will get the 10,000 point perfect bonus for not dying in this act. So my score's up to 30,000 now. If I get 2 more perfect bonuses, I'll definitely get another extra life. So this is Knuckles, absolutely furious with Sonic now. So now this is a tricky act. It is, you know, in terms of what is the safe, you know, the safest route to take, because there's some pretty tricky design in this act. But I'll go this way to begin with. Now, instead of following the path down here, I will actually jump. No, follows the path. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna, because this is a tricky section that I like to avoid. Another special stage ring is normally there. So I'm not going to go up. Normally I would, but I'm not going to this time. Oh god, perhaps I should have gone up. No, definitely not. Again, that's something else I didn't... I didn't think you could just walk off that. You can, that's good knowledge. Good. Okay. Let's go up here. By the way, I'm dreading the Eggman boss in Act 2, that is tough. Right, this sequence is reasonably straightforward, just go fast. It's weird, isn't it, the change of background there? It's like an autumn thing now. I guess it looks alright though. I didn't mean to uncurl, as the term is used. Anyway, out we go. I don't know what determines which path you take here. Doesn't really matter, but... Now, how to approach this boss is actually quite tricky. You got a good few hits in there, very risky, but it worked. How quickly did we do that? Wow! See, often when I attacked Eggman from the beginning, often I'll just die there because I was relying on the, you know, the temporary hitbox you get when you hit Eggman for like half a second. You can't take further damage. So I got lucky there. That is not a technique I'd recommend, but I got lucky. And we're on to Flying Battery. So Flying Battery is the 8th zone in the game, and there's 13 zones in this playthrough. Obviously, we can't do Doomsday because we won't be able to get any chaos emeralds. Yeah, I could debug into Doomsday with no rings, but there's absolutely no point because basically you start Doomsday with 50 rings and you can't get any more rings, so it ends quickly. Now this is a tricky sequence. And it's because of those badniks. I find Battery is a very popular zone in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it's got a high difficulty. Now I want to jump over that because I don't want to release the badniks. This section here is way easier in the original version of Sonic 3, but much harder in this version. Those rockets never fire that quickly in the original version. And I was a fraction too quick there, but I had to be fast, so... And there's no, you know, it's not a case of that I could just fire tails up over it. That's not really a solution. They're not rings. They're enemies. But there are capsules with rings in Flying Battery. You are correct, but no, in that particular one, there's badniks. I'll show you. That you see. God. Imagine me being afraid of a badnik. Crap. Yeah, there was enough time in the end, so... Oh, you're right, I did, didn't I? In one of them, you're right. In one of the capsules, the rings triggered. Maybe that was Act 2, yeah, well, good memory. Oh, okay. Okay. No, spot on, yeah, you're absolutely right. True. Obviously, they're not supposed to spawn rings because I've disabled all the rings. Do you know, I did press the insta-shield there, but it didn't work, so maybe I was just a fraction too late. What I should have done there was just spin dash quickly, and I would have been fine, so, you know, it's hindsight, isn't it? No. Let's try that again. Up, up, down, down, up, 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 up. Let's find battery. Find battery is here. Hi again, Crystal. I remember you from the last stream. Right, so... Perhaps I should upload a separate playthrough of each zone trying to get through them all without having any rings. Perhaps that'd be better practice. Hi PoopyFart89, interesting username. What, with all the rings removed? Insane challenge. Right, I wonder if I could... No, I couldn't. Sonic just grabs the monkey bar things. Right. So, here we go. I wonder if these ones will trigger rings again. Yeah, they do. Both do. I've got 2 rings! Let's get rid of the rings, it's only fair. But yeah, I shouldn't... I mean, I could do an 80 lives challenge of Sonic 3 and Knuckles if you want, but here's a little piece of advice. It's very, very easy to get 99 lives in this game. Very easy. The earliest I've ever got 99 lives is before the end of Marble Garden. So it's not really a challenge. When I played Sonic CD the other way, I explored all the different time zones. I got 99 lives. That was a good challenge, but that was never the... See, no, I'm not concentrating now. That's why it killed me. But yeah, it's weird, isn't it, that those particular ones trigger. Yeah, I can do that. It's on the ending with 99 lives and not losing. I'll find that's a fun challenge. I've done that with many playthroughs before that I've uploaded. I've got 99 lives. But I need to start making progress because I'm just getting nowhere in this act. Right, we could go up, could go down. In fact, do you know what? Let's go up. I don't really like... Oh, you don't like this level? Oh, okay. What about you guys? Everyone else, what do you think of it? What do you think of Flying Battery? You believe it's the best? Okay, interesting. Mania version better. I like how that, you know, they really, like, apparently the head of Sonic team, you know, Izuka, is it Takeshi Izuka? He really liked Flying Battery, so they really, I think they worked really hard, money to impress. It's got its pros and cons. That some of the level design is a bit too cluttered with badniks in Mania at points. But it's, I like what they did. Right, now it's a mini boss, and this mini boss, oh, I don't believe that. I can't believe that kills you straight away. I should have stayed away from it. I did wonder if that would attack me, and it does. Little nuances like that I've got to remember. Yeah, I mean, obviously Act 2 of Mania, I mean, pretty much every remake in the same is different, isn't it, from that one? Apart from Hydra City, for some reason that they remade Act 1 and kept Act 2 more or less the same in Mania, didn't they? Gimmicky, yeah, I mean, I think that's a good point, there are more gimmicks. And the level is designed, I mean, I wouldn't say levels are longer, but it feels like it. The way they're designed. Oh, I made a mess of that. What if I was to try and later this evening do another attempt at the impossible challenge, see if I improve? Would that be interesting, or would you rather me play something different? So once I could try the impossible challenge again this evening to see if I've got any better. If not, I'm happy to play something else. I bet yeah, and this evening I could try just a full playthrough Sonic 3 with rings to see how well I do. Right, so this one just got to wait for the things to go up again. Right, what I like doing here, I like taking, you can take the low route, but I like taking the upper route. What is my favourite, and what was it, let's get the past this bit first. Oh, let's get the... What is your favourite Sonic 3, Sonic the Knuckles and Sonic the Knuckles level? Okay, so my favourite Sonic 3 level is, you'll laugh at the Carnival Night, even though in this version they made a mess of Carnival Night. Sonic and Knuckles half, I think, even though it is tricky, I think Lava Reef. I did not, do you know what, I normally I'm in ball form there, but I had no idea there's a bad nick there. So if you're not in ball form, that bad nick will get you, so... Just enabling the super peel out. The placement of that bad nick is dumb. Okay, I'm at 2. That's because I died, I got a game over. That's why I stopped. So, yeah, that was the answer to my thoughts. So yeah, I would say Carnival Night is my favourite in Sonic 3. Lava Reef probably followed closely by Death Egg Zone. I love Death Egg Zone's design in Sonic and Knuckles 12. I think that's an amazing zone, amazing final zone as well. As for Sonic 3 and Knuckles combined, I think it's so tricky because there's so many good zones in this game. I mean, Hyder City is an amazing zone. I don't know if there's a cheat code for Instant 99 Knives, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, I thought Hyder City, that's an amazing water zone. It's so difficult. It's I actually really like Marble Garden. Some coffee. Maybe my favourite out of all of them is Carnival Night, but can we not have these? Do you know, let's go this way instead. Let's go this way. I didn't go this way before. Crap. I was hoping it would turn back, and it did. I have no idea what's coming next after this. I don't know why I went this way, by the way. I know it's a plot point, but it makes me so sad that Angel Island gets bombed, and it's a really cool plot point, but it's an amazing looking zone, and then it gets bombed. I mean, that is just brutal, isn't it? And then it looks horrible after that. So I've got spin dash quickly here. This is not the route I would normally take in Hydra and Flying Battery. You can sort of see why. Yeah, it's a great level, it really is. Tails got. I was going to say, can you help me here, Tails? And Tails just gets stuck, and I nearly went too early there. I was tempted to use Tails to fly Sonic across here, but there's no rush. Yeah, I mean, it's such a thing. It's such a close call between Sonic 3 zones, but no, Hydra City is a really good zone. I mean, I suppose the argument can be said is that Hydra City's Act 2 boss is kind of overkill. There's some lots of traps. So maybe you're right. Maybe Hydra City probably is better. I think a better question with Sonic 3 is what the zones that I don't like in Sonic 3. For example, I've never been much of a fan. I always didn't understand the popularity of Sky Sanctuary. It's a short zone. You know, it's just a zone purely for story transition. It's not. There's nothing particularly interesting about it. I mean, there are lots of hidden routes in Sky Sanctuary, so maybe that's a bit harsh. But I'm surprised that was the zone they chose to bring back in Sonic Gen. You know, from Sonic and Knuckles. I thought Sky Sanctuary was a weird choice. If you hit this thing 12 times, you can destroy it. But it's not going to save as much time here. Marble Garden. I know it's tricky, and I did die a lot in it in this start of this playthrough, but Marble Garden's an amazing zone. Got nothing against Mushroom Hill though. Oh, Death Egg. Easy Death Egg zone. That's a great zone. It's hard, but it's never... Death Egg Zone is never unfair. Yes, it's hard, it's tricky, but I never found it unfair or anything. Some tricky sections, but maybe saying it's not unfair, maybe a little bit stretched. There's a little bit of very tricky zone, but I just love the atmosphere of Death Egg. It's just a really cool zone. Now I better stop talking and concentrate now because this boss is tough, very tough. It's tricky, the upside down section, especially in Act 2. I know there is a sequence, but we'll get to that eventually. And you know, we'll right. I've got to concentrate now. Could have got one more hit in there. Oh, Tails got hit. Don't touch the little bits when the boss is defeated. If I touch those spikes, I'd still die. So that's why I have to be careful there. Heightened on mouth stuff. Anyway, we beat Eggman on Sandopolis. Only 5 levels left. The bosses are hard. I mean, the boss I find the most difficult in Death Egg Zone is the one in Act 2, the first one, where you've got to send those little spike platforms onto the boss to damage it. I find that very hard to beat that without taking damage. Yeah, Tails, it's almost Tails. Good old, let's blame Tails. And this is Act 1 of Sandopolis is tricky, and which route to take is the real tricky part. Act 1 boss is really easy in Sandopolis, but, well, I say that and you know I'll probably die against it. Sandopolis Act 2 is really hard, but I like it so much. Here's a good question for you guys. Which level do you prefer? Sandopolis from Sonic 3 or Mirage Saloon from Sonic Mania? Now that's my fault there, I knew I was going to die. I don't know what the speedrun route is. It may be safe for me going down there, I don't know. But unfortunately, I don't have I don't have a good knowledge of Act 1 of Sandopolis, so I couldn't really say what the best route is. Right, let's go up rather than bottom right. Why have I done that? That's really hard to get past. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. Basically, every time I get a game over, I just go back to level select and continue where I left off. So, crap. Let's think here. I had no idea that was there. Had no chance. Right, so I need to be careful here, otherwise I'm going to get a game over very soon. Trust me, there's plenty of occasions. Well, well, there you go, guys. That's the end of that. Okay, back to Act 1. With practice, you can beat it more than an hour, definitely. Right, so let's take a different route this time. It's amazing how you take rings for granted how much easier it is to play without rings. So we're going to go down just for the sake of it instead of up. Normally I go up. Let's go down. Yeah, using level select. Now, in order to activate the cheat to have no rings, no item boxes, you have to enter the sound test code 008 consecutive times. Then you'll hear the little ring noise to mean it's worked. Then just select whatever level you want, and then you'll start it with no rings. And it's no rings, no item boxes, and no special stage rings. Right. So this route so far has been quite a nice route. I quite like taking this route. I think I'll take this route from now on. Ooh. That's where I died before, isn't it? Right. As long as I learn from my mistakes, I'm good. So let's go this way. Okay. We can take this alternative route, whether it's any better I don't know. There's basically normally a special stage ring there. So if we carefully jump up platforms. Tighten the mouse up. Oh! I thought the insta-shield would protect me there, it didn't. I'll tell you what we'll do, instead of going up, let's just take the normal route. So I'm sort of getting a good idea of a good route to take in that one so far. So let's just take that thing, shall we, and just take it down. I like that, the turning animation you've got there. Oh, where's Tails? There he is. Maybe that wasn't the best idea just to fall down there. Oh, what? That's so silly. Oh, God. Skill issue. Thanks, Poopy Fart. Very encouraging. The problem is it's too easy. Oh, was it? Was it a crystal? Ah, okay. Considering all I've learned so far in this act, let's see how far I can get now. Oh, come on, I should be able to do well, surely. If it's turn, and then go. That's the best thing for those scorpion bandits. I like the bandit because it's brutal if you get your timing wrong. I can tell, just went round the slide. That Sandy was like, whee! Just like that. Yeah, I don't like Act 1 very much. But Act 2, I love Act 2 of Sandopolis. But not Act 1. Which is weird, because most people it's the other way around. I think that one, there are too many traps. It's very treacherous, and I think it's I mean, I get it. It's the 9th zone in the game. You know, they're supposed to be getting harder, but Act 2 is different. It's got occasionally gets multiple routes, but it's a very linear act, and it's better for it. And obviously, you can keep the ghosts at bay quite easily. You know, just keep making them disappear by pressing the switches. So that the ghosts aren't really an issue here. The Act 2 boss is tricky. Anyway, hopefully we'll get to that reasonably soon. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to get Tails to fly Sonic. I like taking this high route. Again, it's dangerous, but I do prefer this route. Why did I do that? Can someone explain to me why I did that? Why did I react so quickly? There's no need to react at all. I mean, I could try as Knuckles, but some of the Knuckles bits are blatantly unfair. I mean, how are you supposed to beat the Act 1 boss in Launch Base with Knuckles? How are you supposed to get through Act 2 of Lava Reef with Knuckles with no rings? It's just impossible. Feel free to challenge me on that, but I don't think I'm wrong. Right, we're getting there, by the way, guys. It's a funny fact for you. If we're talking about Sonic 1 zones, I dislike Marble Zone. That is my least favourite zone in Sonic 1. I dislike that more than Sonic Labyrinth Zone. And this isn't a problem in the original version, but in this version it is. Look at that, you have to jump to avoid getting killed by that enemy. Oh. Anyway, guys, we've made it, God knows how, to the end of the act. If only Labyrinth Zone isn't that as bad as you think. I know it's tricky and it's slow, but once you get used to the fella, you need to make sure you've got enough air. It isn't not that hard. Now, Act 1 you've got the shortcut. If you learn to do the shortcut, then that one is a breeze. You can beat it in like just over a minute. It's so easy. Even though if you're not playing the Japanese version, you can't get to a special stage in Act 1 by taking the shortcut. In Act 2 it's perfectly linear. Act 3 you've got two shortcuts. You've got one shortcut, so you either take the easy route or the hard route. And the boss is tricky, but it's all about timing in Labyrinth Zone. One more hit. What about Sonic 2 levels, guys? What are your favourite levels? Say your top 3 favourite levels in Sonic 2. As good as you are with Sonic, you should have zero fear of it. I mean, let's be honest, my knowledge of that one is pretty good, but there's lots of things that caught me out in that one. And I'm also chatting as well, which distracted me as well, which is perfectly fine. That's why I'm streaming in the first place, so we can chat. So chat away, guys. But anyway, Act 2, I'm going to keep the lights off this time. Last time I did, I streamed with permanent darkness. The ghost constantly there, and I made it through as well. I don't think I died once. If only it was a way to avoid smashing the bringing the ghost out. The ghosts don't bother me. I like playing with all the ghosts. It's really cool, and they're easy to keep back. Worst zone in Sonic 2? I don't like Hilltop very much. Metropolis, probably. All the water sections in Aquatic Ruin are dreadful. Casino Night, I'm sorry to say this, but I'll say this anyway, is overrated. It's not a dreadful zone or anything, but it's really overrated. Sonic 2 is overrated, the whole game, really. But yeah, Metropolis isn't. I mean, the main problem with Metropolis is it's just the enemy placement, and there's 3 acts instead of 2. Some levels in Sonic CD have poor enemy placement. The enemy placement pretty much throughout all the acts of Metropolis is appalling. I'd say the enemy placement in Sandopolis Act 1 is bad. I like the phase when the night it starts to dark, so it's not completely dark yet, but I like when it's kind of semi-dark in Sandopolis. So far I'm doing alright in Act 2, aren't I? I haven't died yet. Touch wood. Do you know, I also really like Spring Yard in Sonic 1. That might be my favourite zone in the game. I might actually rate it. I mean, Green Hill is a fantastic first zone, of course it is, but I might actually rate Spring Yard above Green Hill. But those are the 2 best zones in the game. And Overnight Starlight, but if you don't take the bottom paths, which are got bottomless pits everywhere, you can breeze through it. You know, it's kind of the calm after the storm of Labyrinth Zone. But yeah, I rate Marble Zone definitely as the worst level in Sonic 1. Labyrinth Zone is tough, but it's not the worst. I actually like, even though it's a hard level, I really like Scrap Brain. I think that is a really good zone. By the way, guys, we've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. Well, I've been streaming for. So, progress is not too bad. Why didn't I press the lever? Now I'm going to deal with these. They're going to get very big ghosts. That was a mistake. I lost concentration there. I looked at your comment, Crystal, and I completely lost concentration. My bad. Not your fault, my fault, 100%. Now what I could do is I could use Tails to carry Sonic and not release the sand. It is doable. Slow and, a bit more slow and tedious, but... See, Spring Yard in a way is a good mixture of the more open sort of free level design of Green Hill, but the slower pace of Marble Garden. It's kind of like... Green Hill is a very flowing... You know, it's a very extreme. Green Hill is extreme in terms of a very fast flowing stage. Marble Zone is the opposite extreme of a very slow, moving stage. Whereas Spring Yard is a very good medium between the two, and that's why I think it's a good zone. I also really like Scrap Brain. I know it's a hard level, and Scrap 3 is appallingly unfair, but I think the first two acts of Scrap Brain are excellent. For a final level, it's a really good challenge. Anyway, we got past that bit this time. I've got one life left, so I've got to be careful. The sand rises faster than the original version, which means you can't get an extra life, but you normally could. Right, so I've got a concentrate here, one life left. Still quite a way to go in this act. If you know how to get round Spring Yard, you're right, it's not slow. I knew that bad and it was there. Honestly, my knowledge of Act 2 is way better than Act 1 in Sandopolis. Way better. Right, now instead of taking that thing, we're just going to go straight down. See, by this time, I can understand Paz getting a bit fed up with that too, because it does feel like it goes on a long time. Excuse me. One attempt to beat the boss. Yeah, so I had a much better time with Act 2 than Act 1. Weird, isn't it? I thought Zara close enough. Zaza, not Zara, Zaza. Right now, another reef is a nightmare. I've got one life. I mean, it's almost hardly worth me even playing it. I might as well just game over, mine and start. Anyway, we'll try anyway. This level is a fun level if you have a fire shield. If you don't, then it's pretty much pure hell. Oh, see how I get on. It is cool. Well, hot. I'd say hot more than cool. It's one of those levels where Act 2 is definitely, I'd say, easier, more fun than Act 2 is more fun than Act 1. I knew that was there. I remember that from before. That's called me out. So I knew when to jump then. Oh, nearly got stuck there. Now I need that fox with me. Don't you dare fall, Tails. Stay with me, bro. Stay with me. Problem is, I don't know where the platform is where I need to land at the bottom here, because there's some lava. It's there. Okay. Okay, Sasa, is lava the second best? What's your favourite level in Sonic 3? Now, Knuckles can break that. It's a little shortcut, effectively, but Sonic and Tails can't. Whew. Now here's the problem, which route to take? Do I take the lower route or the upper route? Both are treacherous. I think I'll take the lower route. I'll probably fun to go past them. If that, well, you got that as well. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, that's a tricky section. That is. Don't like that section at all. Oh, do they? Okay. Whew. God, oh God, that was, did not know when to jump then. That was a bit of improvisation there. Oh, I can't believe it! I did so well! And I lost the plot with that stupid fireball. I was right near the end of the act as well. Oh, that's so gutting. I did so well to get near the end, but I only had one life left. Oh man, that hurts, guys. That hurts. Tails nearly got me killed. Thanks, Tails. Now this is a test of patience. So I'm frustrated because I mucked up right near the end of the act. Because I only had one life. But can I get there again without making a mistake? Just do everything I did before. There's no need for me to take a different route. Yes, I have played Classic Sonic Simulator before. Oh, speed. I beg your pardon. You said Speed Simulator. Yeah, I did play that when it first came out, but to be honest, I just got bored of it because it's just really. I mean, I imagine there's been lots of updates since I last played it, which was probably like a year or two ago. But it's just the, just the endless boring farming. All you want to do is just explore a level, get rings, and that'll do. But it's the farming. If you want to get that upgrades and stuff, it's just like so tedious. For me, it's Classic Sonic Simulator for the win. So, this is before get tails with me, yeah. So let's just land safely. You're right. It does give you a score when it pops. I didn't know. Wow, that's. Yeah, I didn't realise that. That's quite cool actually. So I could go up here actually instead of down. I'm not as familiar with the upper route. Let's try it. I think it's pretty treacherous, so let's see how I get on. This might the original route I took might be a better one, but let's have a look. Oh, forgot about that. Oh, I didn't realise that would fall so quickly. Oh, there you go, guys. I don't think that route is the better route. What do you think? I mean, it's not too bad, but it's still tricky. It's tricky wherever you go. Let's be honest. Let's keep doing it. We started with that. Let's continue the upper route. Again, if you're not familiar with it, then that's going to happen. So I expect to die a lot. Ooh, that insta-shield saved me there. Right, so remember here, get this. That's going to break. Right, need to get spin dash quickly past it. Okay. And I think this is now the end of the act, the boss. Yeah, that might. Do you know what? I think that's a slightly quicker, slightly better route, taking the upper route. So I think I should take the upper route from now on. I think it's slightly better. Oh god, that's such a silly death. Sorry, my mistake. I was rushing it. No need to rush it. I've now got only one attempt at this. 2 more hits left, I think. So once again, I've got 1 life. This time for Act 2. But yeah, as you can see, I've got Act 1 more or less done with Lava Reef, so that's not too difficult. Now, doing Act 2 with 1 life, remember, you've got the whole boss sequence as well. Trying to beat the boss without falling in the lava. Anyway, we've done quite well. Technically, we've only got 5 acts left in the game. Yeah, I really like Act 2. I like the kind of sees it, how it changes colour at the bottom. It can change from purple to blue, green, all that kind of thing. That looks really good. At the same time, this can be quite a treacherous, unforgiving act. Of course, that's Knuckles' route. Can't take that. It'd be good, wouldn't it, if we could get into Knuckles' route. See, Knuckles is different, of course, because you obviously you only get, well, after Lava Reef, you just get the final boss in Sky Sanctuary, so it's shorter. You don't have to play Death Egg with Knuckles, but Lava Reef Act 2 is brutal with Knuckles. It's unbelievably unfair if you've got no rings. But perhaps I'll do that at some point. If you guys want me to do a playthrough and try Knuckles the Impossible Challenge, then if there's enough demand for it, I'm happy to give it a go. Oh god, I was like, let's go slow, take it easy, and I game over. So I've game over about 10 times like I did last time. Oh, it's already activated, that's why it wasn't activated. So, Lava Reef Act 2, here we come. I mean, doing Knuckles' routes, doing Knuckles pretty ominous, because I'm thinking, obviously, the bosses are harder with Knuckles anyway, they're deliberately harder, so trying to beat those without dying is hard. Yes, I know some of the Knuckles routes are shorter, I think of both Acts of Carnival Night are much shorter. Marble Garden Act 2 has a completely different boss for Knuckles. Act 1 boss for Knuckles in knowledge space is virtually impossible. I don't know how you're supposed to beat that without dying, but whatever. So it's got its pros and cons. What's the old saying? Never make the same mistake twice. And what did I do? I made the same mistake twice. We've got a way to go yet, so not quite close yet. Thanks for the encouragement. I mean, I could try taking a different route, couldn't I? I could try. See, that could kill me there. If I. Oh, lucky it didn't kill me. That's risky. Oh, that's just where the extra. That's where the special stage ring is. Oh, okay, that's completely pointless going there. Sometimes those spikes, they don't kill you in the original version of Sonic 3, but they do kill you if you get too near them. The rotating spikes. Right, so let's try and learn from my mistake and not touch those flame things this time. Hey, learn from it. Now, this is a bit of a weird one. I could go at the top, I could go left here or right when I reach the top. I'm going to go right. So let's get Tails to carry Sonic here. Wow, okay. Forgot about that bit, by the way, with the spikes. Time it correctly. Yeah, that's good. I like the kind of 3D effect on the spikes there, on that platform, and that looks pretty good. You're back. Okay, cool. Now, there's a number of ways you can go here. What I normally like doing is I like going down here and going there, because normally there is a special stage ring there, and it's just a small kind of shortcut. Normally people won't go this route, but I prefer going this route, if I'm being honest. There's like an extra life to your right if you keep going to the right. If I just do that. Right. Okay, now we've got 2 attempts to somehow get past the lava reef boss fight, which we all know is very, very tricky. And Knuckles, he's not messing around now. Now he's going to throw a massive chunk of ice at us. I think it's got to be ice, isn't it? Because pretty much, you know, everything's kind of frozen ice around there. It's an ice rock, a frozen rock. There you go. That's a good compromise. Frozen rock. Wow! I got distracted by Tails dying, and I died myself. Bit surprised actually, but anyway. Oops. One life, God, no pressure. Right. This is obviously the 14 hits boss. Three hits so far. Six hits. Nine. Twelve hits. Don't move until the lava disappears and it's just black. You can still die because of the lava there. Now I'm safe. Anyway, nerves are still. I managed to beat that lava reef boss. So we have Hidden Palace, Sky Sanctuary, and Death Egg still to do. We've got one life left to see if we can beat Knuckles. For those who are wondering, in this version of Sonic 3 they added Knuckles' intro route. You can't. There's nothing there. There's normally there's not any extra rings or anything there, but it just shows you how Knuckles enters Hidden Palace when you play Knuckles. He enters from there. Normally, what happens with Knuckles is he will take the teleporter there and go upwards to where you fight Mecha Sonic. Anyway, here we go. Here's the Muriel, depicting the battle to win Doomsday Zone. There's a mistake. Oh, I was lucky there. Made a mess of that, didn't I? I timed it wrong. Got all my insta-shield uses there more or less perfect. Whew. I couldn't get die against Knuckles. And this is where Knuckles learns the truth that Eggman betrayed him. Normally, if you collected all the Super Emeralds, all the Super Emeralds would appear there as well, but Eggman is now still in the Master Emerald. In the original version you could hit Eggman like 10 times, but in this version it doesn't allow you to hit him 8 times, it's deliberately coded in, so you can't hit him 8 times. It shouldn't destroy Eggman, they should be able to code it so he doesn't get destroyed in that section, but whatever. So now Knuckles is on our side. Oh, bless Knuckles, he's exhausted, bless him. Must have been so hard for him setting up all those traps for Sonic. Anyway, so that's this zone done, so we've just got Sky Sanctuary and Death Egg Zone to beat, and then we'll be done. Now we'll worry about Death Egg Zone when we come to that. Sky Sanctuary is quite tricky. There are quite a few like secret routes, alternative routes, that kind of thing. I don't mind fighting the first boss in this, and obviously I don't like fighting the second the Metropolis boss. You can avoid both those bosses by using Tails to carry Sonic. Fun fact. But the first boss isn't too difficult. So what do you guys think of Sky Sanctuary? I think this zone is really overrated. It's alright, but it's nothing. Can't say I like the aesthetic very much. The green yellow colour looks weird. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Or it's a pretty short. I mean, obviously it's longer than Hidden Palace. That's a good thing. So we will fight the. So I'm going to take my time with this. I won't rush it. Do you like that? It brings back 2 bosses from previous Sonic games. The Tails even chipped in. Nice one, Tails. Now, the reason why I don't like fighting the second boss, Metropolis Zone, in this zone, is in the original version of Sonic 3, you could actually reach the Metropolis boss using your insta-shield and defeat it really quickly. You can't in this version. Basically, Sonic gets killed if you're not careful. So that's why I am going to avoid it. So I will use at some point. I will use Tails to carry Sonic just to the section where you normally get teleported to after defeating the Metropolis boss. There's like 1 or 2 hidden extra lives in Sky Sanctuary. It's definitely a level worth exploring. I do like that you end up fighting Mecha Sonic again. Right. This is, if you go to the right, this is where you fight. You know, the Metropolis boss. So what we're going to do here, we're going to fly Sonic up. So we've now gone past it. So we won't have to fight that second boss. So normally you get transported up, teleported up to just to the right. Now we're going to go left. It's okay, guys. I don't need to take a break. I'm nearly at the end of the game, so I'm good. But thank you anyway for this. Yeah, exactly, we're nearly done. We'll still probably get 1 or 2 more game overs, but we're doing alright at the moment. I don't think that Death Egg robot can actually kill you when it immediately appears. I think you just don't take damage. Right, here goes Mecha Sonic boss right now. I could be more aggressive, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, got hit there though. Done. Okay, on to Death Egg. Now I've only got 1 life left. I will risk it though. I will risk trying to get through Act 1 of Death Egg and beat that Nightmare mini boss with only 1 life. It's a good practice, so let's see how we get on. Now, we're now going to Death Egg, which is one of my favourite zones in Sonic & Knuckles and one of my favourite final zones out of all the Sonic games. There's a few different routes you can take here. I'm going to take this route. Right, my knowledge of the zone is pretty good. We're not talking much now, just concentrating. So I ignore that, that's just a time waste. Let's just go past it. Oh, was that sound? That sound effect? Now this is tricky, we all know this is tricky, this bit. Now in the original version that one would still fire, but if you're far enough away, say you're that side, the one on the left there won't fire, and that helps you, in the section where you go upside down, you can use that trick for it so that it doesn't fire. Chat hasn't cleared for me. Now, this bit is pretty much fine as long as you just don't. I think you have to duck with this bit, but you're fine. Just be patient. Sequence, we're halfway through the zone now. I like this sequence, it's really, really good. Tedious and annoying if you don't, if you struggle a little bit. Now, unlike the original version, so Tails helps. He can actually hit some of the buttons red. So he can turn the buttons red as well. So Tails makes his sequence more quick if he hits them. And this is the only time you want to use that thing to get Tails, Sonic up there. You can get Sonic up to the top platform by flying with Tails, but no point is there really. Right, so we have made it to the final boss, the mini-boss, the hardest mini-boss in the game. But yes, it is very, very hard, we all know that. You made one of them red, so at least that helps. It still made it quicker, isn't it? Anyway, this is a very hard boss, let's see how I get on. Okay, that is probably the easy part. This is the hard part. 8 hits again. This is a 16 hit boss, same as the final boss in Sonic Mania. You just rinse and repeat. Four hits. Tails can't really help here. Oh, it's called Red Eye. Yeah. I'll show you. If he traps you in the corner, you must duck or you die. Just keep duck. Just duck down. Like that. As soon as it turns, you have to move quickly here, otherwise you die. Oh my god, I mucked up. The Tails saved me. Tails, you saved my bacon. Thank you. Oh, Tails, you legend. But yeah, I got stuck in the platform and I thought I was going to die. But Tails got 2 hits in, didn't he? So he saved me. Thank you, Tails. Anyway, we made it to Act 2 with 1 life left. I will need more than 1 life. There's no way I'm going to get through this act with 1 life, but I'll try. But that was quite good, wasn't it? So I'm good at Act 1 at Death Egg Zone. But the extra strong points, yeah! So you could go left. The left route is much harder, so take the right. Always take the route on the right. Now don't jump here. Just walk slowly because that thing appears much quicker than it does in the original version. Now, yeah, stay to the end. See, as long as you don't go to the far edge, the other side, that little bullet thing doesn't fire. Right, spin dash here. Don't go slow because otherwise that bad hit will kill Sonic. Because of his height. Didn't realise that was there. See again, that other bullet didn't fire because it. It's a relief. This is the hard part. Again, stay as far as you can to the edge and it does not fire. So that is one of the good things about the remastered version and the change they made. This is bits hard. That's very tricky, that bit. Right, you don't want to jump too high here because otherwise you get killed by that that lightning or electricity, whatever. Right, for this bit, don't jump. Just walk gently because that thing appears a lot more quickly than the original version. What I do here, I use tails to carry Sonic. This bit as well. There's a bottomless pit underneath this bit, but that's what I do. Oh, that's. Do you know what? Normally, what I do is, I was a bit concerned about the lightning at the top, but normally I'm okay. It's a bit, and I was going too slowly. I didn't realise that badnik was there. It's a shame, really, because I did really well, didn't I? Anyway, back to Act 2. So, but that was good progress. So my technique is good getting through that act, but that last bit, I won't forget that. So again, don't rush it, go slowly. I almost feel like I'm talking to myself more here, just make sure I don't make any mistakes. By the way guys, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 28 minutes. Tails went back. Oh! Surprised those spikes didn't kill me there, but anyway. Again, stay to the right so the other ones don't fire. Hashtag Sonic. Okay. Oh, Jim, I can't believe I made that mistake. I didn't need to do that. I should have been patient. Easily done. Right. And remember, let the thing fire first. Right, now. Spin dash. Yeah, that's good technique. Let's avoid that annoying thing that sends you over the place. Just go straight past it. Don't even ask. That was such a silly. I knew that was coming. I wasn't sure exactly when, but that was a silly there. Silly there. I was doing so well in this, wasn't I, as well? Got through that one without dying. That's better, much better. Right, getting close to the bosses now. I wish I had more than one life, because it's the first boss that really I find really difficult to beat without taking damage. Of course you can do that, but it's really tough. I swear in the original version they didn't duck when they were about to teleport. I'm sure they didn't. I'm sure that's new in this version, just ducking like that. It's quite a cool effect. So I'm not at the bosses yet, so I jump immediately again. That thing shouldn't fire. Right, here we go. Yeah. Oh well. Wish me luck. I hate this boss. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's a nightmare to beat without taking damage. Four hits so far. I think it's another 4. See, that can kill you with the spikes that go diagonally, kill you like that. Very, very dangerous. That's why you have to keep quickly return and spin again. Oh, thank goodness, right. Now the other parts of the bosses aren't easy either. We all know this, but anyway. Two hits so far. Oh, I was got another hit, nice. So, just got this final boss bit and then it's done. You can die in this boss bit, it's rare but you can die. Another 8 hits. Tails got hit in there, nice one Tails. Done. And that's it. The last time I played it was almost 3 hours, so I beat this in 2 hours and 37 minutes. So I'm getting better, but as we all know, the impossible challenge is, well, it's impossible, isn't it? So we do get the wonderful bad ending, but yeah, well, there's no to open it. It's an amazing boss. I mean, that first part of the boss fight, it's a weird one because it's 8 hits. But sometimes the hits, I don't think, damage Eggman. You know, when you're teleporting up and down, and trying to get in those things to hit Eggman. That's the boss that catches me out, because, like I say, when it explodes, the spikes will shoot off, and because they go diagonally, sometimes they'll go in the bit where you teleport. That's why you have to make sure you're either teleporting just in time. It's very, very difficult. But yeah, no, thanks for watching, guys. I think everyone's had enough, because there's only 2 people watching now, so I think that's it. But yeah, I probably won't stream this again this evening, but it's an absurd challenge. But I've got like 10 game overs. It's been frustrating, because I died a couple of times in Marble Garden. Had a nightmare against the first boss, the out-one boss fight in the Carnival Night. Some sections I did quite well. But yeah, that is an absurd challenge. I did do an 80 lives challenge in Sonic 2 the other day, which I succeeded. I've got that 87 lives. What I might do this evening, I might stream Classic Sonic Simulator for a bit or something. But anyway, yeah, I will be, because I'm off this week, so I'll be streaming some other games as well, maybe some more Sonic. But yeah. But I dare you guys to try it, the Impossible Challenge. So, and what you could do is you could try this in Anniversary mode, because whilst I hate the fact that the coins replace the Finite Life system in Anniversary mode, 100k on CP2 was cool. Okay. Oh, time bonus. Oh, okay. Fair enough. We did quite well at the end, didn't we? Hidden Palace, Sky Sanctuary, Act 1 of Death Egg Zone, I got through no problem. And apart from a few bits at the end of Act 2 of Death Egg, I've got that pretty much down. There's other zones I had no problem with. Mushroom Hill was fine. Ice Cap was well, I think I died once in Ice Cap. Launch Base wasn't too bad. I got to Act 2 of Launch Base, no problem. Yeah, obviously Angel Island's easy, Hydro City's easy. Marble Garden, Carnival Night. I need patches on those 2 stages, because they were a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. Just clocking at 2 hours and 38 minutes at the moment, whilst the end credits are finishing. But yeah, I'll stream something this evening, but I need a break after that. But if you ever want to try this challenge of removing all the rings, what you do, so you have to go to level select. So to get to level select, on the title screen you press up, up, down, down, up, 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 up. So that's up twice, down twice, and then up 4 times. And once you do that, you'll get a sound test menu, which you can select above the 1 player menu on the title screen. Go on sound test, go to the sound test option, select the sound test number 00, press it 8 times. If you do it correctly, you'll hear a little ring noise, and that means it's worked. And then you can start whatever level you like. All rings are gone, all item boxes are gone, and all special stage rings are gone. And that is the Impossible Challenge. So why don't you guys have a go at it? See if you can maybe get through Angel Island and Hydro City without dying. And look at that, Eggman's got the last laugh. He's got the Masked Emerald. What I will do is what I did before in my last playthrough. I also played the 8th special stage in Sonic 3. That the unused one. That's got no rings in it. So let's try it again. I tried it last time, failed. So I'm going to try it the easy way. One sec, guys. One sec. So my laptop is running out of battery, so I'm just going to charge it. So let's go straight back to classic mode. Oh, not anniversary, classic. I hardly ever play anniversary mode. I can't stand it because of the, no extra lives in like 16:9 mode. I hate that. I hate the stupid coins instead, so that's why I never play anniversary mode. I don't know why I selected Sonic 2. Down, down, up, 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 up. There we go. So if we select, it's number 7. I'm going to do it the slightly easier way. Just get to the middle as fast as you can. So instead of the spiral getting narrower and narrower and faster, it opens up if you go to the middle first. But again, see, this of the special stage appears in Sonic Mania, but they actually added rings in Mania, whereas this version there's no rings. Two left. Hey, managed to do that. Anyway, that is it for this playthrough. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.